Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. Y'all, I'm gonna give a shout out to all my workers, all my members, and my subscribers who stuck by me from day one and who came in and joined the channel and stuck by me ever since then. And you know, we keep it real on the channel. And so what I want to do is put awareness on Kenneka Jenkins' name as usual. But it's a lot of things it's a couple things, it's not a lot of things that I want to come in and get sometime when these girl spirits come to me, that's when I speak on them. And so just like any other awareness, when they come to me, I'll talk about it. Now, y'all, I'm not here to bash the mom. I'm not here to bash anyone. But I'm about to give y'all some information that you probably already know. If you already know the information, that's good. That's good. That's cool. Okay? Because we have a discussion. Because I want to see why all of a sudden that the mother came out to speak now after 8 years. So first of all, I want to say that these are my opinion. And my opinion is not necessarily facts, okay? It's just some knowledge that I looked up, okay? One thing I do want to share with y'all, because a lot of people don't understand and they like my breakdown. So it's just a little couple things. So y'all make sure you like and share the video. We appreciate that. We really do. I got some questions. And one of the title says, Kenneka Jenkins awareness. Then it also says, I had to move y'all. I had to move the THE because it won't let me put for 100 words up there. So did the mother sign a DURESS signature settlement? And who are the other payees? Now I know that ain't my business. I know it's not my business. But since I want justice for Kenneka, I think it's respect that people, be respectful and should know some information, okay? And first, I want to go with a DURESS. Let me turn out the music for a second. I would like to talk about a DURESS signature. I want to get into that with my people over here, even though you already know what it means, okay? So, did the mother sign that type of settlement? Because if she did sign that type of settlement, it referred to an agreement where one party was threatened. She was forced, threatened, coincide into signing a contract, document, making the signature involuntary. Y'all, these words that I'm saying is some powerful words. And the reason why I'm telling y'all that, because we asking ourselves, why is she speaking out now? Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. A DURESS signature settlement refers to an agreement, like you and your lawyer sitting there talking, and y'all agreed on something. Okay. She was allegedly, if she signed this type of agreement, y'all, she was forced, threatening, or coincide into signing a contract or documents, making the signature involuntary, mean that she didn't want to do it, and the agreement voidable. Now, the mother knew this when she signed the agreement, that the agreement was force, threatening, and coinciding to signing. That document. It was involuntary. She had one group of lawyers, attorneys, and then she had the second group of attorneys. And I always, in my mind, in my brain, I said to myself, why did she get rid of the first attorney? Now she don't got herself in something else with this attorney. Now, this type of signature, a settlement that she signed, put pressure on her physical, economist, psychological, all that was gonna mess with her, leaving no reasonable choice. Now, it was involuntary. It was involuntary if that's what she signed. See, I don't know what Miss Teresa signed. I don't know, but she know what she signed, because if she signed that type of settlement and agreement, she shouldn't be talking. Now, listen, y'all. I'm not here to bash her, but I do want to say this. Why did y'all? I was that week where y'all threatened me to sign that settlement. You didn't give me no choice, no reasonable choice, but to sign that settlement. I could have just walked away from it and did something different. Or was it too late for me to get out of this? What's going on? What's going on with this? So she didn't tell us what kind of settlement. At the whole time we was concerned about Kenneka, and we were so concerned about the settlement. Not the one time Miss Teresa said, Miss Martin said she was threatened to sign paperwork. No, nowhere. We didn't hear none of that. I'm not bashing her. I'm just talking, y'all, because I followed the case from the beginning. And I was working. Now, in other words, I was threatening of some type of violence. I was blackmailed, extreme financial ruin, or unlawful act constitute duress. You must have had no other choice. So she's telling us that she had no other choice but to sign to avoid the threatened harm. Something ain't right about this situation right here. Did y'all hear what I said? It was a reasonable alternative. I just can't believe that this happened. Like, in other words, y'all put me in the room. Y'all telling me that I got to sign this paper because the da 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 da. Well, I don't want to do it. You don't have no choice because you already been threatening by whom? Who has she been threatening by? Why? She couldn't have been allegedly. If she was threatened by somebody, she wouldn't have been talking now. Why talk now? Okay. I'm just trying to educate myself just as well as y'all. Now, I got a question about that DURESS before I move on with the DURESS settlement. There were some other people that we about to talk about. We're going to talk about the settlement. Now, if she was threatening, she didn't have no choice but to sign to avoid threatened harm. Y'all been blackmailed and all that kind of financial ruin. She couldn't afford to pay them, whatever. Who are the other people, and was they threatening to with their settlement? Because allegedly something happened where the brother is locked up. Allegedly something happened to the brother. So I'm just saying, I'm just talking. So you tell me the whole time we were doing the Kenneka Jenkins case, me, you, who was she physical threat? What if who was physical threatening her? The hotel? Since you had the world, they had the world behind you. So physical threats. That's the purpose of you getting them attorneys that you got. You got rid of those two attorneys. And then you got this man, this powerful man right here. Who would threaten her? Who threatened her? Physically threaten her. Economies. Coercion. Well, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. Threatening bankruptcy. Psychological intimidation. Did she have enough money to pay those attorneys? We got to talk about that. That's come with the DURESS signature. Now, how that settlement, I'm not about to go through this whole thing, but I had to educate myself. So y'all know this, then that's cool. But I'm trying to get with what's I've been following this case since it started. And I never could understand this case. Now, y'all, one part of the settlement is challenging me right now. On the way they can proving a DURESS settlement. On the way they did, this how it worked in this particular settlement. Marking is sitting to a legal challenge and proving DURESS. Now, it was proved by the court. It was signed by her. They allegedly used that particular settlement because they had evidence, emails, text messages, witness statements to show we're under a legitimate pressure and had no other option, which can be difficult to prove in court. Now, so I don't have no money to pay nobody. I'm threatening. I need my money. What going on here? Now I want to get into. I ain't trying to put pressure on her, y'all, but I'm trying to. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. But I just said it. Now I hear. Okay, wait. Let's talk about the settlement. We already talked about what kind of settlement she had, and who all got the settlement. That's really not my business, but it's gonna be my business. Hey, baby, I didn't see you in the chat, Serenity. I'm sorry. You know what? We'll talk about that at the end, Serenity. And I really do apologize to you. I was so into what I was doing, and I can't see on my computer people in the chat. I had to come here. What I'm on. I apologize, baby. Okay, now let's talk about. We talked about the type of DURESS settlement that she had. Now, y'all, it's a question I had right here, and I kept this to myself. In the 10 million settlement. Okay, baby, thank you, Serenity. In the 10 million settlement for Kenneka Jenkins death, the main recipients were her mother, Teresa Martin, receiving over $3.7 million. That's a lot of money. Two other relatives who got 1.5 million and 1.2 million respectfully. Why? Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm not trying. And then, because we're going to talk about this. And then we had attorney fees took around 3.5 million and over 6,000 covered funeral costs, with the payout split between family with the payout split between family, legal expenses as detained in December of 2023 court records. Now, y'all, let's bad back. I just want to tell y'all about the $10 million. Okay. Now, let's go back. Miss Martin received 3.7 million. Who are these other two relatives who got 1.5 million and 1.2 million respectfully? Who? I think that Some of us out here should. The way we was on this case, some of us could have got paid. Should have got paid. Some of the content creators should have got something. Some of the protester should have got something. They had people laying up in their houses and doing a lot of things. Now, y'all, I know it's not none of my business, but I really want to know who are those other two who got other two relatives and why did those other two relatives, one got 1.5 million and the other one got 1.2 million, respectfully. Who? What do they know? See, we're going to talk about Miss Teresa. They let something slide too. The family, whoever the family members, let this stuff slide. This is the weirdest thing I ever heard in my life. So, it making me ask questions about the case. It making me ask some of the questions that I didn't want to go there with those questions because y'all know me, I always be for the mamas. But sometimes the mamas ain't right. But sometimes I go for the mothers because of the situation. Now, I'm still curious why the other two relatives, why did they get them some hush money? So they're telling me that since it was a duress settlement, they got hush up money too. Whoever these two relatives are. So y'all hush this case up while we lost sleep and why the world was wondering what happened to Kenneka. I mean, y'all had hush money while we try to get justice for that girl. Why the legal team the protest team even try to do their thing? Didn't nobody offer them no money? I can't tell nobody what to do with no money, but what I'm saying is, were they threatening too? Because it's something now about the brother was threatening. Somebody came up in that house, allegedly. What kind of health condition did the mother just put the family in? And the people of the world out here for coming out and seeing this. In a few minutes, I'm going to show y'all. But I do want y'all to know that Miss Martin, the mother, this who received the funds. I know y'all know. But you know me, I got to tell you again. The people that received the duress settlement was the mother. She got 3.7 million. Remember, hospital fees and everything. Anyway. And then you got the other relatives. Two family members received 1.5 million and 1.2 million. Why did they divide it up like that? Why did they divide the money up like that, y'all? They received 1.5 million and 1.2 million. These millionaires. Now, the attorneys received over 3.5 million for legal fees and costs. Now, I'm kind of curious about how much was the other two guys that she had at first, how much they was charging her. Really, it's not my business, but I mean, I'm in the case. So the attorney that she has that y'all gonna see in a minute, he received 3.5 million. Then You have the funeral expenses, more than $6,000 for Kenneka funeral. Y'all, I got questions. I always had questions about this case. I always had questions about this case from day one. My daughter used to came about some years ago. She said, "Mom, you still fighting the case?" I said, "I can't let it go. God won't let me let it go. Kenneka won't let me let it go." I've been with him from day one. So if the family were threatening, because they under the DURESS settlement and all of this and all of that, y'all knew what was going on the whole time before the settlement. Y'all knew the whole time what was going on. That's hurt me. It hurt me so bad. And you had people out there who risked their lives and missed work and stuff, and they didn't get paid a dime. They didn't get paid. Some of these content creators should have got, I can't tell these people what to do, should have got something, some thousands. Because some of these content workers work day and night with threatening, just like Miss Teresa them. These people risk their lives with this case. Okay. These people risk their lives with this case. Day, night, just like I did. I know who I followed. I know where I was. I was taking notes like the content creators were doing. And then none of them content creators got paid. Their lives were threatening too. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm not trying to be hard, but I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. And I knew something was going on because I remember when her sister, Lenora, was on this one man show she was on. And the mama like, don't say nothing. Lenora was talking and they told her to shut up. Lenora was on, what's the man name had, the medical man, when they were sitting on the TV show. Lenora about to get a crunk and tell y'all something. Lenora was told to shut her mouth up because they already done signed the paper. Lenora couldn't talk about that case. That's why she looked at her mama like that on that TV show. Mr. What's her name, the medical man. Now I know where it's coming from now when I watched it. Now I'm catching up with stuff. Now I understand now the reason why Lenora had to keep her mouth shut at the radio station and why she had to keep her mouth shut on the TV show with Nancy Grace on it. Because they're not supposed, they already know what the DURESS settlement said. Who are the other relatives who got 1.5 million and 1.2 million respectfully? She lost her sister. She lost her brother. Why? Why? Why are they getting money? Why they getting some hush money? Why they getting some threatening money? Why they getting some psychology, whatever? What's going on here, y'all? Now I'm gonna say this. I want to ask a question. Since all of this money has been Dr. Field, thank you, baby. That's it. Dr. Field. Thank you. I can't remember all this stuff because I be doing a lot of stuff. Dr. Field show threw me off. And I said, why didn't Teresa tell Lenore not to say nothing. And Lenore's Nancy Gray saw it. Dr. Field saw it. They weren't supposed, they already signed that agreement, y'all. The whole time they already knew what happened to Kenneka. Now, I'm curious, why did the other relative, the other two family members, who threatened the other two family members? Who threatened them? Who did that? Because they got 1.5 million. They rich too. And they got 1.2 million. Who in the family got that? Because to me, everybody else was happy. I ain't seen nobody else acting out. Who are these people? And not one content creator got paid. Not one content creator, not even a person in the chat. I was taking notes too and talking to some of them people know who I am, but it was not in you, their name right here. But I know what's going on in this case because I was talking to some of these people. Now look, y'all, I want to show y'all something. So we don't talk about what kind of we talked about what kind of settlement that she had, where she was threatening. So that means that whoever else signed the papers, somebody threatened, the whole family was threatening. Well, we didn't hear this. All I fear for, I don't see nothing down there for Irene being threatened. I don't see nothing about Monifa being threatening. I don't see nothing about none of them girls at that hotel got no money. That's not what the 10 million settlement says right here. Them girls were threatening, their life was threatening. So many people lost their life in Kenneka Jenkins' case. And I'm curious about, ain't nothing been happening, but nothing happened. Even Zach family should get something. It's too much, y'all. It's too much. This is too much. I don't want to think like this because the whole time I was taking up for the mother. We can't help you now, Miss Teresa. We can't, it's nothing we can do for you right now. It's nothing. You don't put your hand, you don't let the law take over what you are doing. It's not funny, Miss Teresa. I love you like you love us. I believe in God too. But I'm just saying, you gonna put yourself in a situation and you're not taking it serious. And let me show y'all this. I'm feeling sorry for Irene, Monifa, mother girls. See, comes something. I can't remember. None of them. I don't see none where they got money. They didn't get none of the settlement. They didn't get them. Girl lives with threatening y'all. This case right here was everywhere. Then you had Jenna die. Then you had, I know y'all don't care too much about Jenna. You had a lot of creators, a lot of lives were threatening y'all. A lot of y'all were arguing with each other about this case, going down the rabbit hole, coming out the rabbit hole, and ain't no pay. Ain't no pay. That's some scary ass. Now I'm gonna show y'all this. Since we just talked about all that. Let me pull this up for y'all. Let me pull this up. I don't think that was right, y'all. And ain't nothing we can do for the mother now, but pray for her. Okay, let me pull this up. Whew. Okay, let me pull this up. I want to pull this up. I definitely want to pull this up. This says right here, nearly 6 years after the tragic death of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Nearly 6 years after the tragic death of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins, her mother, Teresa Martin, has finally broken her silence, revealing that she was pressured to remain quiet and never receive her daughter's belongings. Now, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me go back in with y'all. I just explained the DURESS settlement to y'all. Miss Teresa, it ain't nothing I can say and do nothing for you right now. I can't say nothing, do nothing for you. Now you talking. See, if you why you didn't talk then, Miss Teresa? Why I'm not fussing at you. I'm just saying, why didn't you talk then? Them people were still out there. We were still wondering what was going on with this case. Now you want to talk. Now you want to break your silence and talk to the people that you dog out. Now you want to talk to the world. And you demonstrated to them that people were still sending you money. That is not cool. Them probably the people don't speak English and don't know how to talk that good, don't know what's going on. They just feeling sorry for you. But you just said that you don't broke your silence over 8 years because you were pressured to remain quiet, Miss Teresa. But God is the power over money. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's no see. I see people who no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because no money. It's just me. I know I got to pay you. You're my attorney, but I could have. I know I ain't have no money, so I could have been stopped this. I got health insurance, but I could have stopped this. I didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to take. I believe in God, so I wouldn't have. Excuse me, y'all, for saying His name, because some people don't believe in believe Him. That's them. But God over money showed me that the money is the power. Then getting justice for my daughter. But the justice was coming from all the people around the world, including me. Everybody want justice in the other YouTube community, everywhere, on every channel in the world, and all the protests. Everybody would have gotten justice for you, but you kept your silence. But now you want to break your silence about your daughter, about the clothes. I thought you had them clothes. They didn't give you your daughter clothes. They didn't give your daughter a phone. They didn't give you your daughter belongings. You had the pressure. The people just could have justified all the help that you need. Some of them people were taking their money. A lot of sponsorship was out there. Y'all could have did GoFundMe, anything to get justice for your daughter. You didn't have to go that route, Miss Teresa. And it couldn't been threatened that bad to be still in Chicago. If you in Chicago, if you in Chicago, you wouldn't you couldn't have been threatening. I wouldn't have still been in Chicago if I were threatening emails and stuff like that. I've been gone. Bump Chicago, I've been gone. Nothing would have kept me in Chicago. But that's just me. Now, Martin stated that despite repeated requests, she never got Kenneka phone, clothing, or personal items. And y'all, deep down in my heart, I thought she had these things. Good morning, baby. I thought she had these things, y'all. Because her mouth got power when it comes to y'all. When it comes to people, she got power with her mouth. But an attorney will do anything to get money. Now, I thought she had Kenneka phone. I'm thinking the whole time. The clothes, all her personal items, they do not have it. They don't have nothing on this girl. She don't have nothing on her daughter. She don't have justice. She don't have nothing. She back in the same place where she came from. Do y'all see what's going on? I ain't trying to preach, but she back where she started from. Money is the power to people when you put it over the universe. Money don't last, y'all. Money don't last. Money goes. I can spend $1 million. But the justice for my daughter, she ain't got nothing. No money. Allegedly, I'm not saying she ain't got no money. I'm not going to say that because I don't know what she got, how her money and stuff. I don't know. Because $3.7 million, I don't even see how that gone. But I don't know. I don't know about the money, but I'm still saying if I had a little money, still had a little money, it's going to take you $3 more million to get an attorney. You say you didn't want the attorney that you had before, Mr. Teresa. You about to be broke again because you're going to have to pay them attorneys. I'm not just talking, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm not just talking, y'all. I'm telling y'all what's going to go. You're going to be broke again. You're going to be where you came from, where you started from. Now, you don't get to leave everybody alone. I don't even see how you put that back on Facebook. I thought you were doing good. I was checking on you. I was checking on you and putting awareness on Kenneka's name on my channel. I was checking on you, Miss Teresa, and you were doing good. And all of a sudden, I heard this, man, it just went all over my head. To find out that we back from where we start from. It's no way. It's no way. Now, she ain't get nothing, no justice, nothing belonged to the girl or nothing. She also said that she was coincided into signing a settlement. She did not fully understand hell in the well, you don't go to no meeting without somebody in your family. They got some money. You always take a person, if you don't have a family meaning no law, Mr. Teresa, you could have paid somebody $100. I give you $200. You come sit in the meeting with me. When I get my money, I give it to you. I could sit in the meeting with you. You could have gave me the $200 when when you got your money. You know, when you go places, you take people with you who know the legal laws before you sign anything. You could have took somebody there. There's no excuse for what is going on in the people's eyes. And it's not funny. It's not funny, mother. It's not funny. Before you sign anything, if you don't trust it, you don't believe in it, and you say you believe in the Lord, look like that Lord should have been knocking on your head right then. Don't sign it, don't sign it. All that spirit should have been right there. Because but God, da 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 da. You should have been praying right then. God said, don't sign it, don't sign it. So you took allegedly to the devil over the Lord, over God, and forbidding him. What's gonna happen? Got this. What's gonna happen? I'm just gonna let you, stay prayed up for you. I'm just gonna stay prayed up for you because now you put yourself in a situation that the world cannot help you in. Mr. Reese, it's not about money. It's not about money, y'all. It's not about money. It's about justice. And that's what's wrong with people. They think that that's the only thing we want is money. That we don't want justice. We want justice. If you believe in the Lord, like you said you do, I'm going to say me. If I believe in the Father above, like I said I do, I would have never signed nothing. Because I ain't got nothing belongs to my daughter. I ain't got nothing belongs to my child. I ain't got no justice. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. So you know what? Is this real? It's real. It's real. She said that she signed a settlement she did not fully understand, held in meetings for hours, and repeatedly told that accepting the deal was the only way forward. Oh, Lord, my children, Lord have mercy. Are you serious? That means I signed my oh Lord, I don't even want to say. That's the only way forward. I'm gonna tell you what you did. I'm gonna tell you what you did. You took your people word. You took the other people word over your folks, your people word. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. You took your you took your people word over saying I ain't saying no more. I ain't got to say no more. Who were threatening? Who was? And you got YouTubers that was Lord have mercy, going to war. It's a lot, y'all. You took and you believe what this man said. Now you say you don't want him no more. He don't want it. He wouldn't deal. That man right there wouldn't deal with you for nothing in the world. These folks like him with their mouth stretched up like that in protest took a chance of their lives. fought for Kenneka Jenkins. Everybody from everywhere. Kenneka. I lost some sleep going to coaching my track team and thought about you. Talking to my children about you. Because my daughter, the one told me about Ace. In 2017, she came upstairs and said, Mama, look at this. Look at this girl walking in. They love to hear what I'm gonna say because they know I'm on a exam. What's going on? They know I'm gonna look through something. What's wrong with that girl? Why she walking like that? That's the first thing that came out my mouth when she first brought it up into me on 2007, and she was telling me what people said happened. I said, no, it's something else wrong with that girl. These are the words that I said. I said science and stuff. In psychology classes and stuff like that. I said, something wrong with that girl. She ain't walking like she ain't intoxicated. Yeah, you can't say, no, that girl right there, something else wrong with that girl. I said, something else wrong with that girl. And so asked a lot of questions like, what they mean the camera ain't working? That's her walking at home. Ain't that's her walking at home? I thought y'all said the cameras weren't working. It was just so much confused. Y'all, these people right here these people lost time, I mean, Kenneka's story. I mean, God, I tried to figure, I wrote stuff. I had a notepad open, y'all just didn't know. I was taking notes. I couldn't understand. And I guess this is the other door over here where she can open up the door. Kenneka didn't know to open up no door, not in her condition she was in. Too much. The whole time you knew what was going on, what happened to your dog. The whole time where you getting hugs and kisses. You got the back up. The whole time you know what happened. The whole time. If you don't sign the paper, you still out there. And I'm gonna tell you, look how that little girl looking at her. I don't know who little girl that is. Little girls are these people, children are angels. And family members knew what was going on. Said Crown Plaza, stop, cover up. They had to stop the cover up because they already on page you. They already on that lawsuit in progress. Them folks like one about to lose no she all in it, boy, man, face like that with that sign. She is totally disrespecting him. And the whole time people were doing stuff like this, going to jail. And people were getting their money from the protests to serve and help people, taking money out of their paycheck, letting them stay at their house. And that money y'all still living was hiding in. And then post that girl right here had got locked up. Who was gonna get Rose money? Go your boy. Mr. Simon says. Mr. Simon says. See what had happened with him, Miss Teresa. I mean, he said what he had to say about the case. He could say anything he wanted to say about the case. He can. He can say anything he wanted to say about this case. Because guess what? You can't talk no more. You can't talk no more. Look at these families, y'all. All in front of could have went to jail. Somebody could have been on probation or parole or something and got locked up. They out in front of the door. They out here protesting. Didn't nobody from the protest didn't get no money? You ain't call them over there and say, hey, come pick this up. These folks out on the windows of a hotel. Disturbing that hotel. Kenneka, I had to come in here and do this for you, babe. Because you told me to do it. I ain't been talking. I only time I put awareness on your name is during the September. When you have me, when y'all girls come in here and want to talk to me. And do, baby. And another thing, this dude right here, you don't lost a sister, you don't lost a brother, lost a man. He was with you the whole time, and he gone. This dude right here. And this don't even look like her sister. She's so happy now. Yeah, it's not about showing out those that you bought. It's not about showing out the cars that you bought. Cause God, the way He gave it to you, that's the way He'll take it from you. You don't hold your head up in the air and wait like you just don't care. Put on buying clothes. That's materialistic stuff that anybody can buy. Don't nobody care if you got $100 pocketbook. I don't need no $100 pocketbook. I can do something with that. I can open up a gym for kids. I can open up something to keep moms and young boys. They need us. Who in the family got some money? Y'all knew the whole time what was going on. Y'all knew the whole time. That what was eating y'all up the whole time. After y'all signed that agreement. That was eating y'all up. And why that man leave you? He was with you the whole time through the protest. Now he gone. Y'all, if y'all, I can drop my link if y'all want to come up here and talk. Y'all don't want to come up here and talk. We finished. But I respect y'all. Just I drop the link if y'all do want to come up here and y'all want to talk. Y'all are welcome to say what you got to say about this situation. Right? It ain't nothing else I can say or do. We can't help her no more, y'all. The help was what y'all were doing at first. The help was the content creator and the people in the chat. The people who was in the chat, we lost sleep too. Because we were working too. We were working and figuring it out, writing stuff down, feeding the children. I just don't. Where they money at, y'all? What about the other people who can't talk? Where are they? What they doing? The people who can't talk. Where the other people at? Where the other family members that couldn't talk? And the mama said, when I get rich, let's see what happened when I get rich. When she mentioned that right there, her sister looked at her. She said, when I get rich, she was already in the process of getting rich while y'all was still trying to get justice for Kenneka. Ain't nothing I can't overlook nothing. I mean, Teresa, you had me on your side the whole time. You had me on your side the whole time. I mean, you had me on your side the whole time. But now I feel, now since you don't broke your silence, this is what I thought happened. This is what I thought happened. Now, if you talk, what kind of situation it put your family members in that got that $1.5 million and a $1.2 million. So that money puts you in a situation, a worse situation than you ever been in. And then you know what? I would have got that money, got the heck on. That's me. That's not you. I would have got the money, got the hell on. I can't believe this. I just can't believe it. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. Y'all, we don't cover everything. We don't talk about the settlement, the rest. I may be saying it wrong, but DURESS settlement. We talk about that. We talk about the people who received the settlement. We talked about what the mom exposed. And I got tricked mentally because I thought she had the clothes and the shoes, and I thought she had that good clothes and the phone. So that hotel got everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the she didn't get justice. I mean, they stopped talking. When you got that money, them folks left YouTube. And you know what? When I was working, I didn't retire until 2019. And you know what I said? She got that money, them folks don't got the hell on. We not one time we blame you, Mr. Richard. We just saying that she didn't get justice. The nigga didn't get justice. She didn't get no justice. Okay, Surrender. Okay, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'm about to go. I appreciate y'all, but I feel better that I put this awareness out there for Kenneka. And in other cases, I love y'all. I'm out here. Thanks for watching.